And hello. What is going on, everybody? How we all doing today? Ugh. Just trying to settle in for. It feels like it's gonna be a little bit of a long run today. I feel like we got a lot to do in here, so. Yeah. Welcome. What's up, everybody? Hope Tuesday's treating you well. So good. So far, so good. Whatever. Yeah, as the title says, Track Guide, Road Atlanta. We're gonna start diving into it today. I think we're gonna stream for. What's up, buddy? What's up, Joey? I think the goal today is gonna stream for about 3 hours. I'm gonna try to go 12 to 3. We'll do an hour and a half at Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta, not Road America. And then an hour and a half at Red Bull Ring, which will be Wednesday's league race. So we'll do a little track guide of both. We are going to go a little bit nerdy. I got the iPad out today. I kind of will walk you guys through a little bit of my process of breaking down a track and just kind of my note-taking side. I left my binder that has all my track guide stuff at the shop, so we're going modern today. We've got an iPad. We're being fancy. So just to set some baseline real quick, we are going to just get the track temps and everything. Today, my main focus with it is more track than car. So obviously, if you guys are competing in the Golden Ticket event, there is a setup for that car. That's not going to be my focus today. So this won't be 1-to-1. I feel like my mic just popped. All right. Hopefully that sounds better now. This won't be a one-to-one comparison to those event structures and setups due to the track temps and time of day and stuff. But like I said, today my focus is way more on the getting comfortable and familiar with the track, kind of getting the layout more than anything. So that's what we're going to work on. So, temp. I mean, we can just leave it at this. This is just going to be the dead set. I mean, I feel like that's pretty reasonable track temps. The audio is super quiet. Dude, I was having this problem yesterday. Is that better now? Is it louder? Your voice volume is low. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Yeah, I had a league race last night, and I think there was a bolt loose on one of my brake lines or something, and everybody said it sounded like a jackhammer, so I was trying to back the volume way up so it wouldn't pick it up. So, my bad. Is this good here, or does it need to go up even more? Está bueno. Up a little bit more. There's that. Any better now? Definitely doable. Cool. We'll just leave that there for now. I can bump it up just a little bit. We'll go like right there. Okay. So taking down some notes real quick. So we are going to be Porsche GT3, and then this is where we at? 75 degrees. May 15th. May 15th at 12 p.m. Biggity bap. Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna run. We'll dive into the setup once we actually load in real quick. McFadden, what's up, buddy? Been a long time. Hope you're doing well, dude. Living the dream. Nice. Some days it feels like that. Some days it do feel like that. Some days you wreck your side by side into a tree at 40 miles an hour and realize how old you are. You know, some days it's just days are different. It's just weird. Days are different. All right, let's see here. We're just gonna go with a straight up iRacing setup so we can play around with some fuel more than anything. Let's just run the. We're gonna run the medium downforce sprint. It's not gonna be too far off. No, we'll just do that. Medium downforce sprint. We're gonna leave everything alone for a little bit. Like I said, today I am way more into things cracking 5. Yeah, exactly. Dude, my wife and I got in a little of an accident on our property, just in our side by side, just goofing off. Nothing crazy. Everybody's fine now, but my knees, dude, like my knees were bad to begin with, but it's just like, I mean, we are 5 weeks out from the accident and like still getting up. I'm just like, like it's bad. It's so bad. We were in the McLaren last night. I got to play around with the view, and I added the roof yesterday. Was the first day I drove with it. It's changed like my what I feel like is my POV a little bit. It's a little bit weird, but it's gonna take a little getting used to. I like it. We're gonna add in support structures. Hopefully today. Might be able to get it done tonight. If not, it'll be done. We'll do it tomorrow, so it'll be ready for the next stream. But we're gonna put the A-frame in up on the roof line, and then kind of just keep working. We're basically working from the top down. Once I get the roof on and completed, support structures in, and I get the dash set up, we'll probably swap to POV filming. I think that would be super cool. I'm actually really excited about that. So again, today, goal, comfortable, consistent laps, more around just knowing the track. I'm not too worried about best lap time today. Like we're gonna try to set things up with the mindset of it's track knowledge day. All right, so setup, we are running the medium downforce. Medium down the force. Medium downforce. No, I don't want to insert a picture. Sprint. Okay. Porsche 3 track temp 75 degree May 15th noon. Medium downforce sprint. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's roll a couple laps. And then we will start jotting down some notes. Yeah? Yeah. Does anybody know how to get rid of this like stupid heart thing on YouTube? Go away. I don't want you. No, whatever. Silly goose. Hippity hop. Does that make the car volume a little bit quieter for you guys as well? Nope, 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 nope. Way too much of a push for too cold of tires. Ah! What is it? Car voice balance good? Cool. Awesome. Alright. So let's not do a full force push lap. We've learned our lesson. We'll back it down a little bit. Off curb, off the curb, little bit on the curb, little bit on the curb, lots of on the curb. This is a little bit of curb. There's a little bit of a dirt line you can hit here. If you can get it to slow down enough, I like to carry a little bit more speed through so I can pull extra wide out on that guy and get back on the power as early as possible. A little bit of curb there is fun. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude. You'll have to come over and try it out. It definitely changes everything. It makes everything, it's weird, but it is definitely cool for the immersion side. And I think it was $24, which is even better. I feel like I'm sitting high in the car. I gotta fix something. The view does feel a little goofy. Nope. Ooh, we let that back end just slide. No, we're wide there. Okay. We're going to slow it up anyways. Let's set up some quick fast respawn points real fast. I gotta set up a button for it real quick. It'll take 2 seconds. That way we can just kind of automatically start resetting back on track every single time where, like right at turn 1, I'll just set a repoint. Beep. Where are you? Active reset start point. We're gonna go. Those do push, right? Yeah. Active reset start point. Boop. And active reset run. Boop. Active reset save start point. Custom sector mark start point. Nah, I think that's all we need. I'm gonna make sure that works, right? So now if I stop right here, press U. If I stop right here. Yep, okay, cool. Perfect! So now we just gotta go to the start. What y'all got going on, huh? What y'all doing? Cool stuff? People doing cool stuff? I love cool stuff. That's a big slide. Alright, so we'll just call it, I'll probably get to 6th from here, so we'll just call it here. Okay. Sector not defined. So we're gonna go from dead stop here. And we're gonna run it a few times, and then we're gonna see, one, if we're at, I think we should be getting to full load by turn 1. But what we'll do is we'll start working, breaking reference markers. Start taking some notes here in a second and kind of see where we can reasonably push to. Either we'll have kind of 2 references. We'll have a qualifying break reference marker, where that's, we're pushing. And then I would say we'll have a comfortable, consistent marker that, race pace-wise, we're getting the maximum out of. Not going to get to full out here. Let's take some notes. So this one is hard to see If you watch some of the other track guides, one of the most common reference markers for turn one brake zone is the end of the concrete pillar here on the left-hand side. I feel like I can typically pretty reasonably push past that. So the concrete pillar ends right here. So my nose is right on the end of the concrete pillar. So I'll be honest though, I'm kind of hanging this out to dry a little bit more, maybe one full car length past. So it's basically here. The only way to really spot this, other than just obviously just a judgment of like how far you physically pass the cement barrier, there's a Sunoco gas sign logo thing up here on the left hand side. So it's kind of it's a reference marker, but the problem is when you get too close to it, you can see it really good as you're coming down the start finish line, but it's way far off to the left hand side. So like as you approach it, it falls out of your peripheral pretty fast. So that's where it's kind of more of a judgment call of a car length past. So turn one, we're gonna start with car length past left hand side cement barrier. Car length past left hand side. So car length past half left hand side cement barrier. I'm basically coming into here. It's a slow drag, so I'm not going crazy hard on the brakes. I feel this is one of those corners where it's much more advantageous to carry a bunch of speed through rather than to do any sort of like late braking kind of lungy stuff here. There's just no benefit because the uphill will murder you for overslowing right here. So if you slow down too much, you have the whole uphill section right after it that like it's like a double whammy. So car length pass, left hand side cement barrier. I want to say we're looking for, it's hard to put it in like in terms of so we're going to say braking at 40%. That might even be crazy. That might not be anywhere near what we're actually doing. We'll have to look back at some telemetry here tonight. Where are you? The percenting mark. The hell? The hell, Bobby? Percent. Braking at 40%. Slow drag the rear. Slow drag the rear off brakes as soon as possible, letting fronts grip in. Then looking for start of grass left hand side. That's gonna be, this is what I'm talking about here. So this left hand grass basically is kind of when I'm starting to like angle away. So looking for the start of the grass left hand side to turn in. So we want to start turning in here, keeping everything up, turning in, comma, fourth gear on accelerator, acceleration, quick for stability. Oh my God, you guys are going to see the insanity of Inside My Brain today. It's going to be fun. Are you all excited? You shouldn't be. It's crazy. All right, so slow dragging the brakes in the rear, or downshifting into fourth. I'm basically trying to come right about here. I do try to stay off the grass here. There's a little bit of like a swale pitch in the the curb to the grass line right here. So for me, I'm going to say staying off curbing, but clipping as close as possible. So like there's a small, let's put that in parentheses, small concave to the gutter line. Boop. Okay, so we'll try to pick it up there. We're basically back in acceleration at this point already, because I want the butt of the car to squat down. So we're back hard in fourth. We're going to basically let it run wide, and then you'll kind of pick her back up. So on this one, I try to go to the end of the curbing and then point my nose at, it's not that one, right? It is that one. At this guard stand. So that's turn one, that's turn two. So exiting corner. Angle out from end of blue, yellow. Curb, nose straight to guard hut. Okay, so nose straight to guard hut. So I'm trying to point back in this direction here, and then once I get about a little over halfway of the road, I start angling back. So that's why I'm trying to bring it back up into here. So then at this point, I can get back on the brakes and I can begin to brake this in a straight line. So are they considering this is going to be turn two, right? So yeah, so turn two from nose to guard hut. Bop, bop, beady, bop, bop. From nose to guard hut, we are going to, we'll call it 3/4 to right hand side. That's the one where it's kind of just like a, don't disqualify me. So from nose to guard hut, 3/4 the right hand side, we want to weight transfer to left tires and begin braking crest / blue yellow curving. So basically nose out to the guard hut, 3/4 on the left hand side or right hand side road, weight transfer back to the tires to the left, and then basically as I pick up that curb and my tires are pointed in a straight line, back on the brakes in this fashion. So braking at crest / blue yellow curving in straight line. There's not something to really aim at hard here, which is kind of crazy, but it's basically you don't want to follow the curve of the corner. You basically want to pick the start of the corner up and follow that straight line. So we'll call it braking a straight line, 1 car width, 1 car length width. No. Yeah. 1 car length off curb. Okay, so tires are touching curb, 1 car length off, we're braking in a straight line from here. And we're going to drop that down from 4th. Now this is controversial. It just depends on how much speed you're coming in, if you have the right positioning of the car, if you're in the, you got the right line set up. So, 1 car length off curb, boink. So turn 3. So basically this guy here. So the approach. Is in braking phase. So approach and braking phase, 2nd to 3rd gear, and we want to just clip inside right curb, small corner cut advantage. All right, so braking into here. If I have enough, I want to try to keep it in 3rd, and I just want to clip the backside of this guy back full throttle onto here. Turn 4 is flat out, staying off interior curb, placing car tight, placing car from tight curb entry to mid road exit. That means as I'm approaching this guy in, I'm high speed, so I'm going to be real tight to this curbing here, staying off of it because it is pretty well bubbled. And then I want to let it kind of drift mid road. So I'm basically going to let it come out to there so I can get this kind of a hard angle sweep back over here to the left. So flat out, staying off interior curb, placing car from tight curb entry to mid road exit. Boom. Turn 5. Turn 5 is called You Suck because turn 5 sucks. So basically, we're going to be going the approach. Oh, so many notes. The approach is nose at curb, meaning got the nose of the car pointed right at the curb because that's where I've left that corner to position myself into here. So basically, approach, nose at curb. From leftmost position, turn in, turn in at curb start. Curb starts, and I begin my turn in phase. Boom. From left of precision, turn in at curb start. So this is still one corner, right? Yeah, so we are going to stay off right side curb. Wyatt, are you still in here? Are you just in Discord? I didn't even think about that. Do you want to chat? What are you doing? What's up? No, I didn't know. Are you in a Discord channel? Bop. You're good. Don't worry about it. Where we leave off. Okay. Staying off right side. No, about to hop up. Okay, cool. So staying off right side curb here. It's pretty well rolled at full load as we're coming down this. This is obviously from this exit. Stay off right side curb. Flat out. It's pretty well rolled. So at flat out, it has a tendency to kind of get a pretty good size like bobble on the car, pushes a lot of weight transfer to the left, which will then lean you straight into the next curb, which you definitely want to stay off. Lost the B&J in case. Of course I was wondering. It's the only thing I was wondering. So yeah, so we kind of want to stay off this one. Little small pickup at the end of it's not too bad, but definitely don't want to stay on the interior side. So this one here, so this will be corner 6. It's flat out, staying off curb, rain, gutter, assistance, tight, left side to curb. All right, so I want to try to get my left tires basically right in this like rain gutter line. So I want to try to approach this guy as basically I'm coming up into here, and then I want to try to line this up. So I'm basically dissecting both corners in a straight line. So 6, so this is 7. Okay, so 7, flat out. To start of blue, yellow curb, hard braking, phase, right tires on curb. Flat out to start a blue yellow curb, hard braking phase, dissecting. 7 and 8. Hard braking phase dissecting both corners. 7 and 8 right tires on curb, so I'm braking here. Right side tires are on the curb, staying on the brakes into the entry of 8. Still, still releasing. Rain gutter assistance. Left side tight to curb. Boppity bop. So trying to put the tires right in about here. I'm trying to pick up the curb, maybe the last quarter. Left side tighten to curb. Picking up curb. 3/4. Bum, 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 on acceleration. All right, using acceleration, using all the right side runoff. keeping it out of the dirt. So all this curb's all good free play. Biggest weird thing here is you have to be completely off before this little like diamond section of like the white curb or the white painted line. If you touch the grass there, it's an off track. So big section to be careful there. There is a ton of runoff room on that right side, but we definitely want to just be off all of it before we get to the grass. Bippity bop. Do we really only have 4 corners left? There's no way. I must be like miscounting or doing something weird. All right. Turn 9. At 200 forward left side. Hard brake. Quick release. Third gear tight over corner. So big brakes, straight line off that 200-yard marker, downshift into third, come tight to this inside curbing. We have a little bit of up and over that we can gain there, so there's a little bit of a jip. We want to stay on full throttle. Staying third gear tight over corner. Staying flat out. 2 tires straight. 1 half way through. Blue, yellow. Y'all can keep it interesting too. Y'all can ask questions and chat and stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to watch me lose my brain taking notes on this. But we'll go through it in a second, I promise. This is just the building phase. This is all the behind the scenes on how the sausage gets made. Everyone's like, oh, you're pretty good. It's like, no, I'm just spending a lot of time. All right. Flat out till tire straight, halfway through blue, yellow, curb. Begin, long, brake, hold. Turn 10. Oh, maybe. They do consider that one turn. So turn 10 is late apex, comma, like forever late. No, seriously. Keep waiting. Second gear. Small, late, interior, curb, pickup. So meaning as I exit this second gear, I want to late pick up the curb. So I want to try to get to like that. And then I can be back on throttle, small amount of leeway, left-hand side. Second small, late interior curb pickup. Early on. Gas punishing. Straight. After. Boppity boppity bop. All right, turn 11. Hard brakes at first white line on ground. maximize entry angle using right side curbing. Big heavy brakes right at the first line, angled out to the corner. Big on the brakes, big on the brakes, big on the brakes, using all this entry. We're going to go, so this is going to be one of those, using right side entry. Boom. Second slash third question mark. We're still working on that one because there's more speed in third, but it's safer in second. So it's like one of those things where it's if you come in a little bit late on the brakes, that like train speed slow down in second gear will save a lot of stupid. So I want a late pickup over curbing. Pick up over interior left side. Curb. Placing car. Mid-road. Mid-road slash favor left side. So basically it means I want to, as I'm coming out of this corner, I want to try to position the car mid-road or left side. So basically anything I can favor to the left of the mid will basically let me continue to slow down because I'm bringing all that weight in all at the same angle. So I can usually bring that in to slow down. But then once I can get back off release to the brakes, I can pick up the throttle from way back here and get that early turn-in phase, dive the nose, and then I'm flat out all the way up and over. So that's kind of the goal there. Picking up over interior and left side, placing car mid-road, favor left side. Staying flat. Left side. Building. Throttle. Consistently. Alright, so building throttle all the way up, a little bit of a runoff here on the left. Let me kind of keep this coming around. This is all flat out. Oop, I missed it. All flat out, just using a maximum on the left side. Flat out. Flat out. Point nose at mid bridge, staying turned right. Flat out exit. Exit using all left run off. Boom, notes. We did so many notes, guys. My fingers hurt, we did so many notes. So, just so you guys know how it works for me, this is my start of my notes for Road Atlanta. This will obviously, even just today, right now, we'll take a whole bunch of editing and changes and stuff. But we're gonna, what are we gonna do? We're gonna start this back farther. We'll go from the garage. I want to play with the view a little bit. So now that we've got some rough notes, we are gonna run some laps, and then we can kind of start breaking down certain things on those individual laps. and notes, the corresponding notes for it. So if there's something we want to change, add, touch on, dial on, we can go back to it. But now we at least get to drive, thank God. I didn't want to be a race car driver to do all this school. I just want to go fast. Hippity hoppity, jippity joppity. What did we want to do? I forgot we're not on warm tires. So I'm just going to start us a set point from here. Yeah, preloaded the suspension on that one. I felt it go. I made her real angry right there. The car almost bit back hard. Oh, we did not have enough time to turn that? Jeez. Same thing there. Not starting that turn early enough. deep on that entry. No way. No way did the car just try to bite me that hard there. Get out of here. That's crazy. Lost everything in the rear on that one right into the entry of the long straightaway. No, I got it way too line. Way too wrong. Ah! I feel like I'm just overdriving that corner. I'm gonna try to bring that braking line up a little bit. Let's see where we're at. We're at base. Slow. We're gonna just set up on this one. Still trying to get used to the Porsche, man. I know, like I said 1,000 times, we're not trying to go for best freaking laps today, but it's hard to feel the difference in me running the Porsche or me running the McLaren. It's just night and day. I mean, here 9 through 14 weren't terrible. 28, 21-1, 29, 21-5, 21-1, 28. And again, I'm only basing this off of me right now, this car, these track settings, conditions. I'm just looking for consistency. So, you know, we've got a range. We need to get this down, though. Just wish I was better with the Porsche. I really do. Especially for how much everyone likes it. No. Clean. I mean, nothing real special about that other than the fact that it was just clean. He's just clean. Too much. Just tried to release the brake line. Tried to see if I could cheat a little more carry entry speed into it, and the answer is no. The answer is no. Oh, we pitched that. That's why we gotta be careful of that. I picked up the curb too early, and it just launched the car as I went hard turn into that corner angle. So it just was very aggressive and mean to the car. Basically napped the wheel and then told it to stop at the same time. Just trying to be consistent. That's all the name of the game today. Oh, that caught the cord. All right, so that was like another 10 laps. Wish I was good with the Porsche. Starting to come down there at the end. 21.3, 21.3, 20.5, 20.7. So we're dropping them in. I'd almost be interested to see what if we threw like just the fixed setup on. Just jotting down some notes. Just taking down some lap averages and kind of just see if we're moving in any good direction or not. Doopity dappity. We went for a hippity hoppity. butchered the tires coming into that one. Kind of knew it was going to be lost. I knew it wasn't hooking up. We were on a decent pace lap there for a minute, though. Broke way too early on the entry there. Like I felt it coming up over the hill. It's one of those hard ones. The turn's just like, it's so blind. There's no indicators. There's no markers. It's kind of just by feel. And just definitely got on the brakes way too early and gave up way too much time. Then had a huge snap oversteer on that one on the entry. That's typical. When it falls apart, it definitely falls apart. Why wouldn't it fall apart in the last one, right? Ooh! Alright. Third set of averages. I think we're still coming down, which is good. That's what we like to see. 20.5, 20.7, 21.1, 20.4, 20.4, 21.3. Okay, so yeah, so we are. Oh wait, there we go. I was like, what happened? So 20 to 30. So 20.5, 20.7, 21.1, 20.4, 20.4, 21.3, 20.3, 20.1, and then we just ate that last 30. So yeah, I mean we're definitely coming down into the averages, which is good. We're down low 20s, mid to low 20s now, which is good. So we got another 20 minutes here, and then we'll swap over to Red Bull Ring. I'm gonna run and take a quick piss and grab an energy drink because it'd be about that time. Let me throw it on the replay for you guys. Throw a couple laps back. What is it, lap 29? We'll do the lap before, or 2 laps before, and then the fastest lap. All right, I'll be right back. It's the go fast noises, right? All right, we got a little Red Bull in us now, so we're pretty much guaranteed to hit 19s. The funny thing is, I know for a fact, I've done 18.6 on the fixed setup at 68 degrees. I think that's the, like, what is that, what do they call it, the ideal track conditions for like an AI race. It's just interesting that the low downforce, like, granted we're also on full tank of fuel, so, but we are doing our averages, our consistent averages, at the same set. So it is resetting to that same fuel load. And if I remember right, I think that 18.6 was on a, like, quality fuel setup, so it was super low. angling in at that so badly lately. It's like having so much trouble lining up the second part of it. Not tight enough. Just left it too wide on the exit. Lining up the second part of it, man, is just being aggravating. Yeah, you're a bitch. Ugh. That was crazy. Felt it sliding on the way in. That was crazy. All right. We're 10 minutes early, but I'm going to call it there on this track. We're going to jump over to Red Bull Ring. I also don't, because we've got 6 weeks to work on this track. So the event is all the way through May 4th. So we have a ton of time. So I don't want to get burned down on it. Today's goal was just to build up some consistency on laps. I feel like we've strongly done that, running from like 21.5s down to 20.0s. So I'm good with that line. It's a second and a half gain pickup just for working on the track, so it's good there. Let's jump over, since we got some time. We're going to go Red Bull Ring. Do we stay in the Porsche just to keep it consistent and work on it? Or do I get to drive the car I like? These are the questions. These are the questions. We'll just stay in the Porsche. The Porsche. We'll stay in the Porsche. Just is okay. We stay in the Porsche. Dip-a-dip-a-doo. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Got to remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start. Bippity-bop. Don't tell me to stop, 'cause I'm not gonna. The Red Bull Ring. Luckily, I raced here 2 Mondays ago, I think it was, for the Monday Night League that I participate in with some old school buddies. We had Red Bull Ring. What did we have last night? Like, I think Road America, not Atlanta, America. That's where we raced last night. It's a fun track too. Oh, we are not all the way heated up on the tires. Okay. That was frightening. Go to throw it in and just felt the whole car just keep sliding. I was like, oh, that's not good. Couldn't get it to rotate there the whole time. Can't overdrive that front end. Definitely outdrove the front end of the car there. Having trouble lining up that angle for the entry there. Boppity 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 bop. Okay. Oh, now the tires are just cooked. Bip, 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 bip. Oh, lordy. This car, man. That release point on that turn sucks. Oh, that's annoying. It's super annoying. It's just like braking way too early into it, not getting off the brakes to get the car to rotate in because it's a downhill, so I'm not equating for additional brake force because the downhill, because it's going to want to roll with the weight of the car. That's what we got to say about that. Beep 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 beep. Let's do a little race. Put the AI in here and see if we can get murdered instantly. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. Why wouldn't we be able to die instantaneously? Humana, humana, ha, ha, ha. Stupid Mustang. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go get these guys. Time to go pee real quick because I think we're going to sit in for a 30-minute race on this one. So be right back. The roof definitely makes it a difference getting in and out. It's all like lowered down. I'm like, oh god. Stood up into it a few times. All right, well, I think we out-qualified the field by a little bit, so I'll turn one, lose it, and then we'll fight through the field just for throw down some consistency laps. Oh my god, 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 how many cars did I load in here? Oh shit, I thought it was clear of the field. Oh my god. He said no, I'm not clear. All right, let's go. It's a big field of cars, good god. That looked like 3 wide for a second going into it. I got real scared. Come on, leave the space. I don't know what this Acura here thinks it's doing. Jeez, I think just like launched up the inside line. We're going 3 wide. Yo, what's up, buddy? Nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys were cooking on that one. We're just doing some track prep. We're doing Red Bull Ring this week in shop for our league events. So we did some running at Road Atlanta for that golden ticket event, and now we're just doing some track prep kind of guide stuff on Red Bull Ring. Yeah, that's what I was telling him the other day too. I was like, honestly, man, on the event stuff, like, finishing is winning. Like, that's just should always be goal one, is just to finish the race. You can do that. Placement's just icing on the cake. That's gonna be one. That's gonna be fun. Never 24-hour. What is this car doing? Why did you just slow through the corner there on the apex? And then you tried to fight back on the second one? You're crazy. What was that? Crazy ass Porsche. Boom, 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 boom. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna go on the inside to the outside. Ready? Inside lane cut. Outside lane pass. Pushed into that one a little bit. Little. Overbroke there, too tight to the corner line. Last lap. Just too much over the curb line. Drifty. I forgot I have a roof now. Am I going to MotoGP this weekend? Nah, I will be working. Racing laps with all the funds. Are you going though? Oh, quite a few people are going. It's going to be From what I heard last year, it was actually a so I don't really follow MotoGP a whole lot. I've got quite a few buddies that are pretty into it, so I do hear about a lot of updates and stuff and stuff going on inside MotoGP. But I heard Koto was a great race last year, so it should make for a fun one. We got P1, guys. P1! Woo-hoo! Woo, we're so good. Look at that right there. Position number one. Position number one. Working pit lane. Nice. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope. Oh, we gotta charge this up. I forgot. It's about to die. He's about to die. All right, guys, we got another 45 minutes or so. So I'm gonna jump back over to. Let's run some more laps over at. Whatever it was we were working on. Road Atlanta. Atlanta. But we're gonna. Should we change this? No, we'll leave it the same. this will be comparable to the same stuff we were running earlier today. So nothing has changed from the original base sets for what we talked about this morning. Oh, this morning, so many hours ago, whatever it is. Yeah. Bum bum, ba diggy biggy bum bum, ba diggy diggy bum bum, ba diggy diggy bum bum, ba diggy 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 bum bum, ba diggy diggy bum bum, ba diggy diggy bum bum, diggy diggy bum bum. So yeah, those of you that race with us, tomorrow night at the shop is GT3 night. We will be running Red Bull Ring, so come on by. It's gonna be a blast. We've been filling out Wednesday nights pretty good lately, so it's super fun when we get a bunch of people on track. So always a good time. Open to everybody. Come by, have some fun. We usually do like a virtual track walk at 6 o'clock, about an hour before the race. So if you're not familiar with Red Bull Ring, we'll kind of pull it up on TV, dive over it, and kind of cut up some corners and get everybody feeling a little more comfortable before we jump into the race. But yeah, those of you know, we've got the Golden Ticket Challenge going on right now. The winner, the grand prize winner of this thing, is getting evaluated by a real race team in a real race car. So I mean, like, I don't know how much cooler to make it, guys. This is as good as it gets. this is the best that I can do for getting stuff for the sim side. So we're super excited about it. But that's why we are here at Road Atlanta. This is where the challenge is taking place. Today we've been more practicing on consistency, getting some good laps in, rather than anything as far as like one-off crazy fast pace. I think we're rolling. Was it not gonna have my times? No, it's not. 120s, 120.3, 120.1. I think is kind of where we're at with the Porsche right now. So for me, it's a little bit of twofold: getting used to the Porsche on top of getting used to the track and everything. So, like I said, we're just gonna run laps. That's kind of the goal for today. I felt touched a little bit of grass on the exit of that one. I felt it go right at the end. Just gotta be so cautious on the tires now. They are nuked up on the beginning and entry phase of that. taking a minute to get back to any sort of pace. Well, I guess it's only third lap, so maybe not. Hoppity, 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 go faster! Yeah, see, on the medium downforce with the sprint setup, like, those downhill S's, like, the first to the second one, the car is just so unsettled, and then you preload the suspension on the front end. As soon as it releases, it pops. But you throw the stupid freaking fix setup on, and this thing will just eat that like there's no tomorrow. Like, there's no even question about it. It's weird how it just like wants to dip in like that. Ooh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. That TC's cut sucks so bad. No way, same spot. Preloading the suspensions. I'm trying to change the brake bias line. I brought it way back to the rear. I'd like it a lot better. It's let me approach corners a lot more, but the consistency side is taking a little bit more to get used to. Because basically I'm coming into the corner, my front's gonna like not lock the brakes. It's gonna be like kind of dragging the brakes in the back, which is nice because as soon as I get off that brake value, I've got more steering angle in the front, which is nice. But the trade-off is the instability on swapping the acceleration line because I'm going to change all that body weight. So fun stuff. 6 weeks to work on this. We're going to be masters at by May 4th on Road Atlanta. So excited for it. We've got a crap ton of notes. I'm going to break it down tonight. We'll review some telemetry modules and stuff and kind of start building up a formula for this track and stuff. So we're about 20 minutes early, guys, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there so I can get some stuff done around the house today. Shop is open at 5. Come by, do some racing, get some laps in on the Golden Ticket event. League race starts at 7 o'clock tonight. League race tomorrow for GT3s at 7 o'clock. Yeah, wherever you can find us, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. If you guys have questions, please feel free to reach out to us. As always, podium1racing.com. Use them for everything you could ever need for sim racing. That's what we do. It's where we buy all our stuff. If you use code OASIS at checkout, it saves you money. So good things there. But yeah, guys, been a fun one. Schedule-wise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. 7 o'clock, we'll stream the league race for tomorrow night. So until then, we'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye.